In the last episode, we went ahead and upgraded our power to this beautiful system right here with ethylene and the gas burning generator. We also happened to upgrade our power storage from the basic energy cube to the ultimate energy cube and did a lot of stuff with all the modium. Today, my plan is to kick back a little bit and chill from now on and hopefully set up a way to get fertile essence forever, because fertile essence is going to be a big part of the next set of plans I have to go ahead and make a massively fast mystical agriculture farm. The fertile essence, as you see here, is crafted with slime pearls, catalyzing glands, ripped bone, and green dye. Now, 3 of these items can be generated from mobs, so that's what we'll be setting up today. And yeah, this then goes into crafting the lily pads or fertility, which are going to help grow our farm insanely fast. But also, there's going to be one step that we have to do before we even get into all of that, and that is we have to fight the Ender Dragon. Now, you might be wondering why we need to fight the Ender Dragon. Well, we need dragon eggs, and once you get one, I found out the extractor from Skyblock can extract your dragon eggs for you, which is kind of OP. I don't know if this is meant to be, but I'm going to exploit it until they fix it. So there it is. Let's go ahead and go back to the end and fight the end dragon. Now, we are going to need a few things to do that, and really simply is just going to be a bow and some arrows, basically, right? And that's all we realistically need, and maybe, you know, a few other things, but I doubt we're going to need anything too crazy because, again, I have this automodium sword, which is pretty powerful already. Now, I could go and maybe get like sharpness 5 on it, which we probably should do, actually. And to get sharpness, all I have to do is put a book and quill with some nether quartz and 36 levels into this enchanter, and I should, in theory, get the items that I need here. Now, I'm hoping I actually have enough. It looks like I do. I'm gonna not care about, you know, using the experience in the most efficient way. Honestly, it doesn't really matter too much, but yeah. And it looks like it's gonna be good to go. Dear God, 19 attack damage. Okay, let's go and destroy this dragon's face. All right, big boy, let's go. Let's go. I'm almost curious though. Can I sit here and do this? Okay, I'm not technically unkillable. Technically, I can still die to end crystals, which is kind of funny, but you know, we're just gonna casually just destroy all the end crystals. Dude, all the modium armor, OP as heck. Look at how fast I'm able to just, you know, destroy these end crystals with no problem at all. Okay, that one actually hurt a little bit. Other than that, like, we're pretty much smooth sailing through this fight right now. Okay, this dragon is following me. Okay, we've destroyed all the end crystals. Now it's time to go give this dragon a boop. All right, come here. How much damage am I gonna do? Oh my God, I got slingshot hell far. Apparently you can't get too close to the dragon. Oh boy, Jesus Christ. Okay, you know what, I'm just gonna wait for her to perch. All right, she's coming down to perch, and dear God, that's a little loud for me. Okay, let's go get under her head like so and start attack jumping her. God, look how much damage we do. Oh my God, dude, we're doing so much damage. And just like that, we should hopefully be able to kill her relatively fast. And boom, we killed her. Let's go. Okay, now he's pissed at me. Oh God, I need the dragon egg, please. Thank you. And then do something like this and put a torch underneath the egg like so and break it down like that, and boom, dragon egg acquired. And you know what, for the hell of it, give me some endstone. Why the hell not? And then we should be good to go. And if I grab myself a extractor, hell, I could even use this one. You know what, let's use this one instead. So if I go ahead and do something like this and put this guy here and then put maybe another drawer on top, we should in theory get a lot of dragon eggs, right? That's how this works, game, right? I'm not going crazy. I don't need like a bajillion nether star blocks, do I? Okay, so you should work now. And just like that, we now have that extracting. You can tell it's working because of the particle effects. Finally figured it out. Good. Now that we have that, beautiful. Okay, I'm getting dragon eggs. That's so broken. That's got to be patched, right? Maybe. For my next trick, I'm gonna go ahead and and try and use my philosopher's stone here to go ahead and get myself some different mob types, so that way I can go ahead and get the mobs that I need. Okay, so I should be able to turn these guys into any mobs that I need. Not spider, not that guy. I could have used that guy. Not silverfish, not him. I need, yes, no. Oh no, I needed you. I needed that damn slime. Okay, so here is the plan. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some stone brick, and I'm gonna go ahead and expand my base a little bit. We are gonna put all 3 spawners in the same kind of like relative area of each other, so that way it can be nice and easy. I don't know if I'm gonna yoink the looting upgrades from here, I think, because I mean, I guess I could make more, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna have, well, I'm gonna definitely have enough XP, so I think I shouldn't have to worry too much, but hopefully we can go ahead and get this built out a little bit like so, and then we should be able to fit this in here hopefully. So if I go ahead and center this, so this is gonna be 1 2 3 4 wall, 1 2 3 4 wall, and then 1 2 3 4 wall like so, 1 2 3 4 wall. This should be the area in which the mobs are gonna spawn in, which is perfect that this actually fits right here. Now that I've got all the spawners in place, what we're gonna go ahead and do is set up every spawner with their respective eggs like so, and then we should be good to go. I'm actually gonna save the slime one for last, I think, and then that should be good to go. Beautiful. And now that that's done, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is make sure that this also has everything nice and lit up. Alrighty, so after I've done all this, I'm gonna go ahead and put down a mob masher with the sharpness and looting upgrades and the smite upgrades, which now all I have to do is put the vector plates on this and it should be good to go. The only thing that I need to go ahead and make now technically is the netherite barrel to go ahead and have for our storage, but I'm thinking we might not even need the netherite barrel, because I think the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to set up 2 sets of whitelist and blacklist for drawers, which will allow us to go ahead and filter basically what we want. So here is my plan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to basically set up a barrel like so with a advanced item collector on it like so, and then I'm going to set up the 4 drawers that I want to go ahead and collect items, which I'm going to go ahead and collect catalyzing glands. I'm going to go ahead and collect slime pearls, and I'm also going to go ahead and collect ripped bones basically. So slime pearls, the catalyzing glands, and the ripped bones, and then everything else can just basically get deleted, voided. That's all we realistically need for said fertilized essence. Now the final part of this build is going to require me to go ahead and make a trash can, maybe even a trash chest if we can, but you know what, that's fine. The trash can will then allow us to go ahead and trash anything but those set of items that I set up in the filter. So anything that isn't the slime pearls, the slime or the catalyst, and the ripped bone should absolutely get deleted, and we can test this by putting our, I don't know, some torches in there. That should get deleted, but if I put, you know, slime pearls, it also is going to get extracted into here, so no worries there. The only thing that's left to do is take our dragon eggs like so, and then go ahead and click them onto these spawners like so, and then that should basically get these spawners up and going for us, and we should start to see these guys dying and getting all of their stuff extracted from them. Okay, so I have added a extra drawer over here. I've added a inferium drawer, so that way we can actually store a bunch of inferium in here. So that's wonderful. Hopefully it's not still getting deleted, but it shouldn't be. As soon as I do that, it should start to go in there. Beautiful. Okay, so the next thing I want to work on is getting into mystical agriculture. So to get into mystical agriculture, I'm going to need a few things. One being the infusion altar. This is going to be a huge part of mystical agriculture, which looks like we're going to need a ton of red wool, which shouldn't technically be a problem for us, but maybe it might just be a little bit of a problem. The red wool, do I have red dye or anything? I don't even know if I have any red dye of some sort, but we're gonna go ahead and do that. And it doesn't look like we have red dye. Do we have poppies? We do not have poppies. We do have bone meal, and we do have a bit of grass over here, so I should be able to get some. With red wool acquired, it shouldn't be too much further now that we need to go ahead and get into mystical agriculture. We're gonna need a few of these. I'm gonna make 12 for now, but it's probably a bad idea. We're gonna need some extra gold ingots. Please tell me I have some extra gold ingots. I do not, so that means I gotta go and process some more gold. Okay, so with the mystical infusion altar grabbed, what we're gonna do is put that right in the center, and then go ahead and place down all of the pedestals where mystical agriculture is telling us to go ahead and place these beautiful looking pedestals like so. I believe there's supposed to be one there. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's okay. Now that we have this all nice and built, we should be pretty much ready to go ahead and dip our toes into mystical agriculture. Now I'm wondering if this mod pack has the infusion crystals tiered or not. So if we look for infusion crystals, yes, indeed, we do have the tiered infusion crystals, which honestly, not my favorite, but it is what it is. I think it's base mystical agriculture now, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. What we'll go ahead and do is make ourselves a basic run-of-the-mill prosperity shard farm, which again we can get from soul sand, but I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is go to the end and maybe look for it. It just occurred to me that we can have a opportunity to make a very OP mining tool called the digital miner. The digital miner is actually a really cool item that allows you to go ahead and basically set whatever you want for a filter, and it will go and find and mine it. But do note that is a relatively expensive-ish block to make. Yeah, just be aware of that. And just like that, we have the digital miner. It was quite expensive in the mechanism department, but you know what? We have it now, so that means we can go back to the end island, right? Put this bad boy down. Oh, I forgot the flux point. Put this bad boy down like so. And let's say we're looking for the prosperity ore. All I have to do is hit F3 and H to get the advanced tooltips and look for the forge ores / prosperity. Go ahead and put that in the configs here. New filter tags forge ores / prosperity. And it should find the prosperity ore like so, and then give it some power, and we should, in theory, get all of the prosperity ore. Okay, now that that's taken care of, let's go ahead and make our very first seed if we can. So I'm thinking nature seeds are what we're looking for here, because nature seeds are going to allow us to go ahead and make the whatchamacallits here, the lily pads of fertility that we need moving forward. So nature agglomerate, I don't think I have everything here. I'm just missing cactus and pumpkins. Pumpkins might be a little bit more trickier to get our hands on, but I think if we have melons, we can probably get away with it. But I'm also just gonna go ahead and break this down and then put a dirt block here and hopefully just grow a pumpkin. That might very well be the play here, but I'm not entirely sure. You know what we do have access to? We do have access to the market, so I might be able to kind of get what I want here. Does this guy sell me pumpkin seeds? He does. Okay, so that's a good way of getting it, but I'm pretty sure you can also get it from sieving dirt, if I'm not mistaken. But honestly, this is way easier. And just like that, I should be able to go ahead and craft a nature agglomerate like so. And then all I have to do is make the prudentium, which is going to require me to go ahead and I believe make our very first inferium crystal, which is going to be easy enough. Also, I do want to teach you guys something really cool. So these crystals are actually not that bad, because you can go ahead and put mending on them and it will make them far more usable rather than just having to keep crafting them over and over and over again. You can just throw some mending on them and then you'll have basically one crystal all the time, as long as you don't forget to go ahead and repair it, which is, you know, sometimes you'll just do that. You'll just break your pickaxe or whatever, but hopefully, you know, you don't do that. So at some point we will go ahead and slap mending on this bad boy, but for right now, I'm not going to go ahead and do so because I don't think we really need to go ahead and do that. Now that we've got the 4 prudentium, all we got to do is take our nature agglomerate with our prosperity seed. I don't think we need we don't need to go ahead and make these seeds anymore. So that's actually a pretty good thing that mystical agriculture has done away with the actual crafting seeds and whatnot. So yeah, bam, 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 and bam, and bam. And then all we need to go ahead and do is give that a redstone signal. And then that should be pretty much all she wrote. And redstone signal, and this should go ahead and craft up the nature seed. Bam, we love to see it. So now all we have to do is make basically a farming area for this. Okay, so now that we have that, all we're gonna have to do, okay, so now that we have the farm built, all I need to do is get some water really quickly, like so. I don't have a water, do I? Then I'm gonna go ahead and hoe that up as well. But also we need something called, I think, red seeds. Is that what they're called? Oh no, they're called red fertilizer. Yeah, this red fertilizer is really OP. All it really needs is some red dye, which isn't really cheap to get right now. You know what? We could use Botania if we do have Botania, but we can go ahead and convert our thing here into red dye. You know what? Do we have beetroot? You know what? We actually might have beetroot. Yeah, we need this red fertilizer because this red fertilizer is so OP. Now that we have this red fertilizer on all this crop, what we should be able to do is just quickly grow a bunch of this, whatchamacallit, nature essence, and absolutely go ham and cheese with this. Now I think I can go ahead and make a few lily pads of fertility, hopefully using this new acquired thing. I hope I don't need another set of seeds. I don't. There we go. I can make 8 of these, which these then go into making the fertile essences. And then once that is done, this is going to make things like 50 times more faster, and it's going to be so insane. I should be able to go ahead and make the lily pads of fertility. Lily pads of fertility. Go ahead and craft up 8 of those bad boys for right now. What we're gonna go ahead and do is come down here right below this and build up a nice little pool, so that way we can go ahead and whatchamacallit, put the lily pads of fertility down. Do you know what we need right now? We need the shrink mod. That would be so clutch if that was in this mod pack. Oh my god, it actually is in this mod pack. I didn't think it would be in this mod pack. Holy heck. Poggers, this is so good. I can take this tool now and then give it some power, and then I can go ahead and shrink myself, I think. Yeah, I can shrink myself so I can fit into small little holes. That is so freaking sick. Also, you can use the mechanism tank to go ahead and in bucket mode, I believe. Okay, so we should be able to go ahead and put down all of the water once we go ahead and switch this into bucket mode, and there you go. And all we have to go ahead and do is fill one side or 2 sides of this, and Minecraft should do its thing and fill the entire this. Beautiful. Okay, and now all I have to go ahead and do is find where my lily pad of fertility is. Right here. Sorry, not my lily pad of fertility, my thingy bobber, and I should be able to go ahead and place these down all around this like so, and then that should in theory start to speed up the process in which how fast this grows. The more we get, the better. The only thing that we need to go ahead and complete this build is going to be the harvester pylon from the pylons mod, which is going to require a hay bale, which isn't too bad to make. I just got to do a little bit more farming, and just like that, we should have the harvesting pylon ready to go. Beautiful. And then all I have to go ahead and do is come right here and plop that guy like so. Not there. Go ahead and plop that guy down like so. Oh my god, it's all going in the wrong places. I don't want to. Okay, hold on. We got to do this and then do this, and then I guess underneath do everything else. Okay, and all I have to do is place this on top like that, and it should in theory hopefully hoe required for this operation. Right, so that means we're gonna go ahead and need to go ahead and make a all the modium hoe, because all the modium is literally unbreakable. And guess what? We've got plenty of all the modium to go around. We've got plenty. So there you go, and bam bam boom, there is your automodium hoe. Go ahead and toss that inside of this guy like so, and then that should in theory start to harvest all of the nature essence. And once we get that, we can go ahead and get more lily pads of fertility, get the whole thing filled up under here. Unfortunately, that is all we have time for today in today's episode of All the Mod Designs to the Sky. With that being said, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please do me a huge favor, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, ding dong, and notification bell, become part of the HunterX tribe. As always, guys, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna leave you till next time, where we're gonna be posting more gaming videos. Bye bye.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out.